My name is Benét Wilson. I am the new training director at Investigative Reporters and Editors, and my new tagline, journalism's favorite auntie. So I made this presentation in Canva with interactive slides. This was a presentation I did on how freelance journalists can kind of put themselves together, brand themselves, all that. QuiltBot. This one is, it will tell you whether something was written with AI or not, and it will give you percentages. The free version is okay, the paid version is a lot more robust. But I always do the caveat, AI sometimes will say that it's fake. I wrote a story that was very personal about the Equal Credit Opportunity Act through the lens of my family. And we had this AI tool where it would detect, and it was an expensive tool. And it said that my story was 90% AI. But my boss knew, because he knows how I write, and he was like, this is wrong, this is fake, so just remember that. You know, there is no one perfect one that will catch everything every time. I like Oasis because I have the Apple app, but this one you can just speak and it will clean things up, transcribe your notes because you're out in the field and you're doing stuff and you don't want to type anything. Okay. Adobe Podcast. This is a really cool tool if you are not a podcaster and you don't want to download all of this stuff, but you can use this to create podcasts. Adobe Firefly, generative AI, you can do text to image, you can change backgrounds, and you can do all kinds of cool text effects. This is Canva. You type in the photo that you want, and this is what pops up. Okay. Shortwave. I have 4 personal emails and then a new one for my job. I get a lot of email. I think this morning I have about 17,000 emails. I've been busy, okay? So Shortwave, I uploaded this and it gives me links to summaries of my emails. So if I'm missing something, Shortwave somebody sent me an opportunity for paid speaking. And I'm like, ooh, paid? I can get paid for this? And I would have missed it because it was just all in the pile, but because of Shortwave, I found it. Okay. I love Maps GPT. This is so cool. All you do is find me and you put in near, and your email. It will send you a beautiful, colorful map, and it's free. Okay. Google Image Reverse. Anybody know what this is? What's that bridge? I was born in San Francisco. I'm from the Bay Area. It is not the Golden Gate Bridge. It is the 25 de Abril Bridge in Lisbon, Portugal. So when you slide this photo, you can slide the actual photo, you can put the photo URL link, or you can upload it, and Google will tell you where the picture came from. Okay. The Rundown newsletter. I appreciate Rashonda reminding me of this. This comes out every day, and it's got all of the latest in what's going on in AI. I find it to be very helpful. There's a lot of stuff that you can kind of go back and forth with, but there's enough every day that I find stuff. I find new tools. I find out what's going on in the industry, because again, this industry is going very quickly. Google Docs voice type, if you go to tools, voice typing, you can just talk and it types it all up and then you can clean it up. Google Translate. I love this tool. You download it on your phone. When I went to China, I downloaded it before, and you can actually do the translate even if you have no internet. And you can type, you can talk into it, you can hold your camera up to signs and things and it will translate it. You can do your finger for handwriting. Hunter, I love this one. If you're looking for company email naming conventions, when I worked at Delta Airlines, our naming convention was first name, middle initial, last name. So that can be a pain, but with this you can go in and find out the naming conventions of different companies. Okay. The Wayback Machine. I love this. Actually, this week, IRE has launched a program where we are working with newsrooms to to preserve their stories. Because we have a lot of publications. Anybody remember the Messenger? Went away. One day it was there, next day it was gone. All the stories gone. Most people were able to get their stories back by going to the Wayback Machine. Wonder Tools. My friend Jeremy Kaplan, he's an instructor at CUNY Graduate School in New York. He does this newsletter called Wonder Tools. I have found so many great tools. He has a free version and a paid version. The free version is good. You can kind of test it out. But I like the paid version because we get more, and he does videos. But this is how I find out about a lot of the tools that I'm playing with. It comes out every Thursday. Okay. Transcribe. Everybody remember when Otter was good? Yeah. And then it wasn't? So had to find other things to do. So I like Transcribed. It's free, it's web-based. It does all of this. I love the interactive timestamps. It automatically saves everything. You can export it. It supports video files, and you can convert your audio files. Okay. This one, I think it was Rashonda and April Turner who told me about Fireflies. It is paid, but it does all the fun stuff. But one cool thing that Firefly does, if you are on a call, there's always that one person that talk. Firefly gives you a list of the top people talking with the number of minutes that they spoke. So that can be very handy, you know? So. Okay. This is another one. This is a website, the Journalist Toolbox AI. Mike Riley and I were Google Tools trainers together. Mike is a professor at the University of Illinois, and he has literally written the book on a Journalist AI Toolbox. And there are dozens and dozens of sites. You can just go in there, and they have a category. You all can use this. It is a really helpful tool. You know, there are lessons that you can take to learn about this. This one is a free one from Google News Initiative. The Poynter Institute has one for journalists and content creators on AI. It's $99, and you can take it anytime. It's not, it's online, so you can do it at your leisure, and it's actually really good. Because we're busy, I threw this one in here. We all have stuff in the fridge. I threw up rice, broccoli, cauliflower, shredded chicken, and it gave me this lovely recipe. So, it was really good, yes. Yes, it was. It absolutely was. Yes. So, best practices. We still have to trust and verify. You have to ensure that you fact check the details. AI, like anything else, is a tool. It is not doing, you can't have it doing the work for you. You think of it as an assistant. Give it tasks that can help you do your job smarter and better. Never ever let it become the writer. Okay, that is what, as journalists and as communicators, we have to write our own stuff. And then most importantly, a lot of newsrooms and companies are struggling on what their AI policy is. And so you should start that conversation with your own company. The Poynter Institute has a template for AI policy that is easily adaptable, but you need to have those best practices, and you need to have what you can use and what you can't use. These conversations have to happen because AI is not going anywhere. It's just going to continue on, and we have to keep learning in order to stay in our newsroom.